Um, the first thing I kind of want to address with that sort of thing is mindset. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of people, given that situation, will already be thinking of themselves as having failed in their business. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as best as you can, I'd want you to flip that round.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of this stuff about life in general, and certainly around job hunting, is affected by the way that you think about yourself. So, the first thing that I want you to do in your own head is let go of any ideas of having failed at something, but actually as a bigger opportunity. As one door closed, many more open. That sort of thing. So that you're going into this in the most positive light possible. Past that, I also want you to make a decision as to how much you're prepared to tell the interviewer or the company about what's happened in terms of your own business. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and again, the reason I say that, um, depending on the circumstances, you might want to say more or less about it. Okay, and again, let me reiterate this thing. I'm not expecting you to ever lie, but there is, how much you're prepared to share about what's in your business is a different issue. Okay. Now, uh, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I think there is a lot of strength in being open and honest. So if I'm given an option, then I will always go that way. Okay. Now, if I went that way, then I already have a lot of reframes as to how failing at business is actually a real advantage to the organization that you're going into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have the whole thing about resilience. You have the whole thing about knowing when, knowing when to stop and change and do something else. Um, you you have the whole thing about taking the initiative and making a direct change in or a specific change in direction when you know what you were doing wasn't working. There's a whole learning from experience thing, that. So there's a lot of reframes that you can bring up in terms of your own business and how it might not how it might have failed. So that's why you're looking for a job. The thing that I think that you would have as an objection, the thing that you'd field about that is the business about uh, as soon as you found your feet, won't you be off again?
Mm.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that would be a question that I can see coming up
Yeah.
out of that. And again, you see, depending on how bold you want to be, my argument with that would be, well, I'm going to be here so long as you keep me occupied, interested, and you give me the things that I need out of a job, which might be salary, challenge, innovation, different whatever it is that you
Yeah.
want. So it's a free exchange of values. I will give you everything that you want from this job, so long as you give me what I want from this job, and so long as you keep doing that, I see no reason why I shouldn't stay.
Yeah.
And doing those frames. Okay, so I can see a lot of good reasons about being open and upfront, and then just reframing it in the ways that we've talked about. The if you're not if you don't want to be necessarily that open about it, there is a kind of like a halfway house. I kind of want you to sit down and think about why you're not think about why you need a job or why you're moving away from the business that's not doing so well, but why you're moving towards the job that you're applying for. What is it that's attracted you to that job? What is it that's attracted you to that company? Out of all the jobs that you could apply for, why that one? And I want you to have some really good solid reasons for doing that, because again, you have a whole bunch of reframes and ideas. The first that I'm going to start with is at the point they're saying, well, why do you want to leave your business, or why are you folding up your business and that? The first thing I'm going to do is go, well, that's absolutely not the issue. There's the issue isn't why I'm leaving my job. The issue is about why I'm joining yours. And here's why I'm coming to you, you know. The fact that I'm going is not relevant. What you really want to establish here is the reasons why I want to come to your organisation, the reasons why I want to be involved with your business, and the benefits that I can bring to it. Okay, can you see that frame?
Absolutely.
So effectively, you could turn around and leave the whole business about your business behind, because to be honest, it's not actually relevant. There are some things off it that are relevant, that like uh, how long are you going to stay with us, or what is it that you can bring to us if you've not had any experience working for working in a company, and those things. There are some things that are relevant around it, but the actual question why you don't want your old job, which is effectively what it is neither here nor there for the future bit, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where I'm starting from in this. Is the issue isn't that, it's why I want to be here. Here's the things that I can do for you, and why I want to be involved. The second thing I want you to kind of do in this context, in this situation, on either context, is to look at again, like the previous scenario, is what are the benefits that you're bringing because you've never had a job. So you go like, actually, I've only ever worked for myself. Well, to me, that's a demonstration of working under initiative, working for yourself. There's if you only ever work in if you've only ever worked in your own business, then I reckon you have a real keen sense of, if I don't work, no jobs get done. A real sense of you can't leave problems, can you? Yeah, if it's your business, that problem's yours. You have ownership and authority to do something about it. All of those things come lock, stock, and barrel in, with you and your experience. If you have had any, a few years or however many years working for yourself, you're bringing all of that back into companies where people that have worked all their life for someone else may not have that mindset. Does that make sense?